All right, we're live.
I'm gonna find.
All right.
All right, hello.
Be damned.
You got to make a
Welcome.
couple clicks and you'll find it.
Yeah, right.
Sean?
Gonna happen,
So-
Ryan.
So welcome. We are live here, April, 16th?
16th.
Yeah, today's 16th, right? Yeah, 16th,
Yep,
2020.
a week later. My fault.
Running a week late, all because of Ryan.
Yep,
But we're
my fault,
here.
Ryan.
We're gonna discuss a few things today. Sean should have a list correct of what we were discussing earlier this afternoon, as
Yeah.
far as what all we needed. So if you look, check it. Top left-hand corner here, you got Sean. Then below Sean is Shelby Vall. Wave to the people.
Oh, that looks crap.
Ryan O'Connor directly below
I'm
me.
saying hey.
And then Alex Grieve all the way there at the bottom of the screen. New format, so we're going to do this a little different than we did last time. So around the 40-minute mark, we're going to take a break. And then
Yes,
we
please.
will start back up. Unless we're able to cover everything in that 40 minutes. I really like to try and keep it under the hour and move forward. You guys should have audio, right? I'm getting mic test. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Can you hear
think.
me?
But you can hear each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
if
mean,
they
we've been
can't hear
talking.
us, what good is that?
I think
But-
that's on the host side here.
It's on the host
It's-
side.
But that's what I'm saying. Voice meter. I've got everything showing up. Like they should be able to hear us.
All right, hold on. Let's check. Where is this?
That's in the
He's like-
YouTube.
Yeah, I can hear you on Twitch. You're good there.
Oh, he can hear us. He's just saying he's making sure the chat works. Okay, well, that's
Oh,
great. It
okay. All
works.
right, all right.
Clearly, it works. I need to fix that.
Are we
but
going to use the
that's-
Zoom chat or are we going to use.
No. Discord, just like before.
Okay, all right, all
when,
right,
When
Discord.
they come in and want to ask questions and yada yada. So,
Okay.
in the meantime, let me fix something here. This is a little bigger than what it normally is. So. Just make an adjustment here real quick, guys. Give me 1 second.
That would be
There we go.
Okay. Let's get back.
All
this
right.
back.
So anyway, so we're back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little different. Like I said, we're gonna try and keep this to 40 minutes, between 40 minutes and an hour. I really don't have the time to go over an hour today. We'll take a couple breaks here and there, but at 40 minutes, we'll definitely take a break, see where we're at, and then if need be, we'll restart the whole thing because I'll have to restart the meeting if that's the case. So anyway, so Sean, why don't you give us a rundown of what we covered last month, and then what we need to cover this month.
All right. So last month, we started off with the Code of Ethics, just as a simple, essentially refraining from any behavior which could cause unreasonable disruption, interference, such as fighting, shoving, abusive or foul language, spitting, yelling, arguing, that kind of stuff. Volunteering as a pilot at an event. We do hope that you help to build and tear down the course. It's more of an expectation, but it's not required. We did touch on that. We're planning on locking down electronics, selecting speed controllers, motors, etc., as well as locking down the distance between the nose of the aircraft and the propeller. And then we also discussed modifications to the aircraft, which I believe we're going to talk a bit more about tonight. Motor mounts, any motor mount, and I think we're going to mention that as well in a little bit. And then the other big one has been funding. So funding the WRA, sales through the WRA, memberships, race fees, etc.
Okay. All right. So everybody's still good with where we were at last month. I put in the that kind of the basic code of conduct, if you will, into the rule book. I'm still working on that as far as getting through and making sure everything's formatted the same. There's no inconsistencies from a standpoint of the structure of the document. Make sure everything is, follows the same exact structure. So if we used, hyphens or colons or whatever for at the beginning of a rule set or whatever, all that's the same. The format of the document is exactly the same throughout. There's no changes. I'm still working on. I know there's a couple of spots where I gotta address the issues like the motors, for instance. The Turnigy motor is still good, but it still says that was a for this season only thing, but from 2 years ago. So we got to pull that out and address that. That'll get cleaned up probably next week, and then I'll post a new whole new thing once we've gone through a couple of other things. So I think the first thing I really kind of wanted to discuss and hit was race format. I know we were talking last month about wanting to do the possibly an enduro race style or format, have that available for people. I think we need to really kind of go if that's something we want to lean to. We want to make sure that we kind of lock down what our ideas are for that, as far as, is it run what you brung? Is each pilot allowed to run 100 laps each, or how many battery changes are we going to require, and that kind of thing. That way you go endurance, but if we only require 2 battery changes, for instance, does that a team of 4, or is that a team of 2, or you know what I'm saying? So anybody got anything on that?
No, I mean, it's, as long as we're not letting Lifetime set up the heats.
Well, no. It's an endurance race, right? So it's like everybody, you however many go up, and it's a team thing.
Right.
So they all run on the same